Oh, there we go. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Kay's Journey, and I hope everybody is safe. I hope everyone's doing well. And yeah, let's get into it. So, I got my little water here. I forgot to get my ice. Dang. It's okay though. I'm not gonna be on here long, but I do want to come on and just talk about if you read the caption or my title, y'all know how I am. I be in my feelings. I'll be in my feelings when things happen out here in this world. And so the other day, was it yesterday or the day before last? I was, minding my business, scrolling on my phone, and I saw this situation with an elderly man who was a disabled man. And it really was heart wrenching for me. And so I wanted to talk about it because I don't care who this man was. It's not about, it's not about his race or anything like that. What it's about is the respect of these veterans and how people just they just don't respect veterans like they should. And it's been like that since Vietnam. And it's just so crazy to me. And I felt so bad. My heart just tore for this man. So I have it on here. Okay, so y'all gotta bear with me because I'm gonna show it. And it's not for the week, so I don't want anyone, I'm getting ready to show what I saw. So just bear with me. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. First of all, I think I got it. Okay. Let's see. Um, okay, this is where's the video? Is this the video? No, that's not the video. Is this the video? No, that's not the video. I just had it on here. Set. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. Can you see it? And then he says, ID. Pull a fucking gun on me. Show me your ID. Pull a fucking gun on me. Pull a fucking gun on me. It's crazy. So, what I understand is at the very beginning. Okay, wait. Let me make sure I got this. This is okay. Now, let me make sure you guys. There's a better. I want you guys to really understand what I saw. Show me your ID. Pull a fucking gun on me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop it now. Show me your ID. Pull a fucking gun on me. Pull a fucking gun on me. Put it away, sir. All right, everybody, I apologize. Hold on, man. Okay. Oh my God. That is just heart wrenching. So they just showed the picture. So what initially happened was, I guess the gentleman, he's a Navy vet. I don't know. I didn't catch his age, and I don't even care about his age. He's a vet. He's missing a leg. He's in a wheelchair. I don't know. I just feel like somebody as young and vibrant as the man who took 10 seconds to pull his pistol out of his backpack and shoot that man at close range in his chest. If the guy had brought out a knife, a gun, it didn't matter. That man could have spun circles around that elderly man. His fine motor skills, his everything about this is so wrong to me. And I just want you guys to leave a comment, let me know your thoughts. But I just feel like America is going crazy now, because there's no way that man should have been shot at point blank in his chest. I have vets as family members. I have several vets, and they're in their 80s and 90s, and they're elderly, and they're very proud that they served in service. We're all from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and they're very proud to be veterans of the Army, Fort Bragg, that is. And I just couldn't imagine my uncle, if I had an uncle that only had one leg, that was in a wheelchair, and someone challenged him and walked up to him and snatched off his military volar, if I said that correctly, and tell him that he's not a veteran, and then demand ID. That's insane. And I'm not saying that this guy, I don't know, maybe this guy got some screws. He don't got a whole pack of eggs, or whatever you want to call it. He don't have a whole pack of eggs. He not all sit there. He don't have a whole loaf of bread. I don't know what you call it. He just not all the way there, and I get that. And he needs that, but he needs some type of psychological evaluation to know that you have the physical capability to run circles around that man and totally be out of arm's way. But instead, you go and you bully an old elderly man, snatch off his military credentials, challenge him, and tell him you want to see his ID. I would love to see comments. Let me see if I see any comments. I would love to see if anyone, hello. I would love to see if anyone is feeling any kind of way like I am. That really disturbed me, because I feel like we should, as Americans, you should be able to. I think he was on a boardwalk, or he was in a very popular area in his community. I feel like we should be able to walk and socialize and go wherever we want to go, and in this country, without being harassed or challenged to what kind of credentials you have as being in a military. And maybe I feel more passionate about that because I'm from a military background. Not me personally, but my mother's side of the family are all military. The men and the women all come from Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fort Bragg. So I just and Fort Hope, which is in Fayetteville as well. So I just feel some kind of way seeing that poor man get shot at right in front of and babies running, the children running, and the elderly people running, because they were not expecting to be at a showdown or a shootout. At the end of the day, that elderly man, he didn't even have the fine motor skills to be able to pull. If you guys just look at the time, it's crazy. If you look at the timing, the man was able to walk 10 feet, pull his backpack around, go into his backpack, pull his gun out, cock it, fixate it on the vet, and then release it. The man had no skills at all to be able to retaliate. And then after he shot him, clearly the man wasn't dealing with a whole deck of cards, because after he shot him, he's screaming, yelling to everybody, "It's okay, everyone." No, it's not okay. Go to jail. I was going to say something else. Go to jail, get your sentencing, plead what you need to plead, insanity, crazy. And I can't believe that he's not even being charged for attempted murder. They said it was an assault. Please tell me how. I don't care what state you're in. Please tell me, how was this assault? When you put a bullet in someone's chest at close range, how was that assault versus attempted murder? It had to be attempted murder. But that's not what they're saying. They said that that was an assault. So now we all know that we can all go to that state, shoot someone in their chest, and you will not get charged for murder. You will get assault. Make that make sense. And I know, you guys, I really appreciate. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just checking my phone. I really appreciate you guys. I just had to come on here and vent a little bit and talk about it. I'm not going to stay on here long, but I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to have an open conversation, and I want people to leave comments. If you want to leave a comment, it's there for you to leave a comment. I just wanted to hear some feedback. I mean, is this like okay? Is this like, do you guys think that he was in self-defense? Do you think that he could have gotten away? Or no, he was caught. Do you guys, I mean, maybe what I see, everybody sees things differently. We all know that. And I know that as a teacher. I teach in a classroom, I work with special needs, and I'm protective of my students. My students have disabilities, and I'm very protective of my kids, and I love them dearly. And if anybody came into my classroom, I guess I would have to take a bullet for them, because I wouldn't let anyone just come in and just decide that they're going to bully my kids, my students. I would defend that until the end, And so I guess that's another reason why I wanted to make this post or talk about it today, because this is insane. And I just want to know the consequences. I'm gonna do a follow-up, because I want to know what's going to happen. Now, I did follow up with the gentleman that did get shot, and he's alive. He's well. He's at home, and he's a trooper. You could tell he's a true veteran, because he took that bullet. He took that bullet, and he made a comment. They went to his house and they talked to him. He only stayed in the hospital for a day or two, and he just said, "I'm just glad to be alive." Man, my hat goes off to that veteran. He's a strong man. Probably took him back to the war. A lot of those veterans, they come out with that. What is that? PTSD? They come out with post-traumatic stress because of all the violence that they see. And I'm sure that took him back to that moment when he was serving in, I don't know I don't know his age. I believe it was Vietnam that he came out of. He is missing a leg, and that was because of the service. So, I mean, there was, at the end of the day, he was no threat to that gentleman. He was no threat to the man who shot him at point blank range in the chest. He could have ran. And another scary thing is, all those kids that were around could have gotten shot. All the kids could have gotten shot. Elderly people were there. A bullet does not have your name on it. And if you're out in public and you're shooting just to shoot at someone, and it's not even truly a self-defense situation, he could have shot anyone. I mean, he shouldn't have shot anyone, but you know what I'm saying? It could have hit a baby. It could have ricocheted off of his wheelchair. Man. I just had to come on here and vent, you guys. I love y'all. I love my channel. I love you guys so much. I'm not going to stay on here, but I just want to come on and talk about that. Check it out from the beginning to the end. How long have I been on here? 10 minutes? I don't know. I don't even, almost 15 minutes. But I just wanted to talk about it, and because the way the world is now, and I don't know, maybe it's like that over in China. Maybe it's like that over in other places, that people just can just, pull out their pistol and just shoot you, just and taunt you, because he taunted him, went up to him and snatched off his military credentials and told him he's a liar, and told him, "I want to see your ID." I'm sorry, I'm blown away by that. I want to see your ID. And snatched off his military Oh man, I'm sorry. I just, coming from military background and my family members, I would just really be so upset that if that had happened to my elders, my uncles, my great uncles that are now in their 90s that have served in the war. I would be pissed if that had happened to them. And so my heart goes out to him. My heart goes out to the family. And I believe in that state that they really should have, uh, that should have been murder or attempted murder. And as we can see, I don't know if you guys look it up, it's not attempted murder. They said it was self-defense. I mean, I'm sorry, not self-defense. They said it was just an assault. And it's like, how do you have assault when you could have ran circles around this elderly man? You could have been gone and out of the way and gave him back his military medals and things versus stealing it from him and telling him that he has not served in the service and you don't know anything about his background. Shame before God. Shame before God. What is this world coming to when a military man can't say he in the service anymore or can't say that he served his country and walking around with one leg? Well, not walking around. I didn't mean that. You know what I mean? He's in a wheelchair. In a wheelchair. Please, you guys, keep this country in prayer. Keep this country in prayer. We need it every day. When you go to bed, just pray for your family members, pray for yourself, pray for everything. I still believe in prayer, even though I see insane things like that. I still pray. I'm like MC Hammer. You got to pray to make it today. Y'all little youngins don't know nothing about that or MC Hammer, but I know about it. All right. I love you guys. I just wanted to pop in for a second and say hello and talk about that situation. I love y'all. I will see you all later. If you want to check out some of my uploads. You know me, I just do a daily life in the life of me. But every now and then I do a little StreamYard. And when I come on StreamYard, I like to talk about some serious topics. So, if you see StreamYard with Kay's Journey, you know that the topic's going to be on a serious subject, because I've had, I don't know, I've been doing this for what? About three or 4 videos ago, I've been doing a couple StreamYards that I like to come on and talk about serious topics. Other than that, y'all know I'm a playful individual and I love you guys. And then please join me, subscribe. Hello, love. How are you? What's going on? I'm just sitting up here talking about, if you get a chance, check out the video earlier. I played it about this elderly man here who served in the military, did his time. He's a disabled man with one leg, old gentleman. And he's proud that he served in the Navy. How long have I been on? For 15 minutes? I haven't been on long. I'm doing my StreamYard. Whenever I do my StreamYard, normally I'm coming on with something of girth, something serious, something to think about. You know what I'm saying? Whereas when I come on my regular lives, then I'm just kicking it with y'all. You know what I mean? Or I'm just doing a day in a life, or I'm up there with Cleveland Browns. I'm up there chilling with the Cleveland Browns football team and watching them do whatever they do. I love doing that. So, but when I come on my StreamYard, just know that whatever it is I'm talking about is probably something of value and just something to think about in life. That's what it is. But I'm so glad to see you on. I hope you're doing good. You doing okay? I love you guys so much. I love my YouTube channel. And I just wanted to pop on here just to say hello to you all. I probably might come on my regular live later on. I love you too, sweetheart. Hey, I love that blue heart. Hey. So I'm not going to stay on here any longer. I just wanted to say that. Until next time, bye for now.